Dr. Devendra Kumar Dhodawatji, Ms. Devika MS, Executive Editor of Mathrubhumi, Shri Rajiv Devraj, Shri Rashmi Omanakuttan, Shri Santosh CA, Shri P. Anil Kumarji, all other dignitaries in the audience, and my dear young students, friends, sisters and brothers. Today we have gathered here for a special function to celebrate Environment Day. The environmental development within the society is to be underlined and not undermined. That is the theme of today's program. And Mathrubhumi has rightly catched the pulse of the society, what we need today. And for that matter, they have organized today's program, SEED, Students and Entrepreneur, what is that? Students Empowerment for Environmental Development. They have rightly understood what is to be done and where the initiative should be started. And for last about more than 17 years you have been doing this. I am very much thankful and I congratulate the Mathrubhumi, which is not just a journal or a newspaper, which has become a part of our society and society's development. I congratulate Mathrubhumi for this. I also thank the authorities of Federal Bank who have supported this initiative right from beginning. Banking is just not an economic activity nowadays. It has become a social activity too. And that is where they have supported the thoughts and practices of Mathrubhumi. I also thank you people, Federal Bank people, for this initiative and support. This particular initiative and the practice needs support of the society, support of the government, support of all the people, all the voluntary organizations. It is very rightly done that this initiative should be implanted in the minds of the students first, because they are the people, they are the pillars of our society who will be carrying forward this message, that is of environment. Environmental issues are now not restricted to anybody, anything. And Mathrubhumi has done this very rightly and taken the onus on themselves to develop this particular thought in the society. They have rightly understood their name, that is Mathrubhumi. The Mathrubhumi itself says, this soil, this land, everything is my mother, and that mother has to be protected. That mother has to be given what it wants, what she wants. And that is how we have come here today. The Mathrubhumi, and we have worshipped today our Mathrubhumi, that is Bharat Mata. That is also our Mathrubhumi. Prithvi Mata, that is also our Mathrubhumi. In fact, for today's program, our Agriculture Minister was to be present himself. Earlier it was said for this program, Education Minister of our state was to be present himself. But he could not come. Then it was conveyed that Agriculture Minister will be here. But still he was not able to come here. I do not know what better issues we have better than environmental issues. This particular thought has to be spread in the society. I was told, let me be little bit frank with you, that the minister wanted that the Bharat Mata Chitra, the photo and that image to be removed from the dais. He wanted to be removed it. Last late evening, last day, I got the message. I said, we will do everything possible, but we cannot remove Bharat Mata. We cannot remove our Matrubhumi. We cannot keep away. All these are the idols for which we are living. We cannot do away with this. And that was probably the reason why both the ministers have not come here. I do not know what sort of thinking we have in our minds. Probably I do not know what it is. But issue before us was better, rather more compelling, and that is what our Matrubhumi is, our Bharat Mata's environment. We should have presented ourselves for this purpose, but that was not to be. Coming back to the environmental issues, we see along with us that all environmental issues have cropped up nowadays. And everybody in the whole world tells India to follow the norms of their proposals. What are their proposals? That is, Western countries particularly, they want that India should follow the environmental norms. And they are free to pollute the air. They are free to pollute the atmosphere. And we should not do that. We have not been doing the pollution. We have never added to the pollution. Our very ancient history and traditions and culture tells us that this country has thousands of years of culture and practices and tradition that maintains the environment now and then every time. All that has been done has been to protect the environment. You must have heard the name of Arya Chanakya. In his Kautilya's Arthashastra, he writes, one who pollutes the air, one who pollutes the atmosphere, one who throws the garbage on the roads must be punished. That is for about more than 1,000 years back. Arya Chanakya has written in his Kautilya's Arthashastra. We have been practicing this. We have been doing this all these years. All our Puranas, Shastras and Vedas and even Upanishads, they tell us this. Our rituals are meant for this. Why we are practicing the rituals to worship the tree? We have been worshipping the nature, we have been worshipping the air, we have been worshipping the sun, the moon, all the planets, we have been worshipping the trees, the air. What does that mean? What does that sense us, tells us? What is the message? That we have been doing this. We have been doing this for many, many years. Even in our rituals, we have Tulsi Patra. What is it for? while the puja is performed, I don't want to bring any practices. But those practices were in the interest of the society, interest of the environment. Why that Tulsi Patra is given there? And that Tulsi Patra, because it gives oxygen all the time, we are compelling everybody that Tulsi plant has to be there in front of the house. This is the practice of this land, this country. But now, we are asked to demolish that also. There are some compelling thoughts, there are some compelling isms which tell us, no, don't do that. Destroy grooves. That is what somebody tells us. Don't worship Tulsi. Don't worship Banyan tree, Vata Purnima. Why you are doing this? But our ancestors had told us, you have to follow this in the interest of the environment, to protect the environment. And that is exactly what we need to follow. The people who want to have this particular thought are being sidelined today, are being destroyed, either they are just being pushed back. But now, what I see here, the students have come forward. Because of the initiative of the Matrubhumi, students have come forward. They want to save the environment. They want to save the trees. We need to plant trees. Today in the Raj Bhavan we have done this. About 10-15 trees have been planted. That plantation was done because we wanted to recognize today's Environmental Day, World Environmental Day. We wanted to do that. And we did this. But that is not enough. I'll just cite you and give you an example. I was forest minister in Goa. And one day there is always Vana Mahotsav, that planting of trees. And that is to be done by this forest department. So forest department has to come. They came here. The PCC in Goa, that time the person who was, he came to me about 4 or 5 days earlier and he told me, sir, we have to do on such a day, the Vana Mahotsav will be starting just before the monsoon, it starts. And I said, yes, very nice initiative, we have to do it. We want to plant more and more trees. So what should we do? He said, we want to plant and we have to distribute all these saplings to all the people. I said, okay, how many? He said, sir, we have to give at least 50,000. Oh, nice, I said, very nice. Goa is a small place. Here you may require in lakhs or crores. He said 50,000. I said, okay. So this year, I asked him, last year how many saplings were planted? He said 50,000. I said, it is really a good initiative that you have taken. Okay, let us do one thing. Just arrange all the vehicles tomorrow morning. I want to see all those 50,000 saplings which were planted last year, what is the status this year? I just wanted to see that. He was a little disturbed. He understood what I wanted to say. I said, planting trees is very easy. Just putting the saplings in the soil, it can be done by anybody, even by myself. But what about that sapling? What about the plant? Whether it is still there or not? Who has protected that? Whether some tree guard was given to it? Whether some water was given to it? Whether something else was protected from other cattle coming and eating it? Nothing was that. Nobody knows where are those trees. So what is the use of that 50,000 saplings distributed and planted? I am not going into the validity of their statement, whether it was really planted or not. Consider that you are very true to your sense and you have planted 50,000. Let us go and see where are those trees? Where are those saplings? he could not answer me. This is what we do here. We have to think before planting a sapling, before growing, putting it into soil. Then only we will be able to do a true service to environment. We must protect every tree that has been planted, every tree. Why go for 50,000? Just do 5,000 trees. In Goa, I told them, let us do only 5,000 trees and protect all those 5,000 trees till next year, every year. That is what we need. Otherwise, planting tree and we just for the publication, for the press and everybody, people, we say we have planted 5 crores. Few days back, I met one forest minister of another state. Few days back, he had been to Raj Bhavan. He met me. I will not name the state and the person also. But I know when I was forest minister, he was also forest minister of that state. And then he told me that he had planted 5 crore trees, plants. I was compelled to ask, are they still there, 5 crores? If all the 5 crore plants and saplings were there even today, we need not have to celebrate Environment Day. But this is where we lack. We lack commitment. We lack sincerity. That is what we have to have today. Let us do whatever we can do. Need not be a very big thing, but a small starting can be done and we will be very sincere to our efforts. And we will do that. And that is exactly why our Prime Minister has insisted. 2 years back he gave a program to whole nation. And the name of that program is Ek Ped Maa Ke Naam. One tree in the memory of my mother. Even if she is alive, for her one tree, one sapling. If every one of us, everyone in the society, in the country, in the state, plants one tree in the name of my beloved mother, I think how many saplings will be there? Ek ped mere maa ke naam. In the memory of my mother. Just one sapling. And take care of that whole year. Only one sapling. Take care of that whole year, throughout the year, next year, next year. If everybody does this, then we will have no need to celebrate Environment Day. We will be celebrating Environment Day every day, every day. That is what we need, my dear friends. And my young friends, the students, they are carrying the torch. They are carrying forward the thought. They are carrying forward the practice which we need to do. That is why today's Environment Day is very much necessary. Because we have forgotten in the meanwhile, in the meantime, we have forgotten everything that was being practiced in our country. Everywhere it was, but now we have forgotten. So let us come back to it. Let us start something. While going from here, let us make some commitment to ourselves that I will plant at least one tree, one plant, one sapling, at least one, and take care of that for whole year. That commitment to myself need not declare anywhere, but be true to your commitment, true to your heart. That commitment itself will be growing larger, larger every day, every morning, every year. That is what we want today. Let us make a commitment to ourselves today. This is the day of making a sankalpa, commitment to me myself. I did not declare it to anybody. Let us take this message from today's program. I thank all of you here who have come here purposely for this, and I appreciate your efforts. All those who have come here are really true carriers and torch bearers of the environment. Let us go forward. Let us go 2 steps forward and decide to do something for this society. It is my job. It is others. It is nobody's job. It is my job. So let us do my job and go ahead. I thank Mathrubhumi for whole very nice function, and I appreciate your presence. Thank you, Nanni.